you. I'll take a pass.
Let's get down to the first hole. This is looking really nice off the tee. Time for the second shot on the first hole. Really well done.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shot.
Henny, how tricky is this one?
I've got it going right to left here.
I was already writing a circle on the scorecard. Here's the tap in for par. Just an empty feeling when you hit an approach shot like that, Rich, but still come away with a par.
Hopefully that putt will not come back to haunt them. If they would have made that, that would have taken them into the lead.
Let's go out to the par 4 second.
Most players with such a short distance are not going to challenge this hole with the driver. They're going to lay it up with some sort of iron, just have a wedge for their second shot to a green that tilts severely from back to front and all kinds of movement on it. This is a wonderful short par 4.
Time to get back to live play.
It's a green seeker. With this wind, that's a thing of beauty.
He's got this left for birdie. Here's a look at the leaderboard, and he is tied for the lead. The tee shot at 3.
Church
Physically, mentally, you just are drained after basically a week's worth of trying to figure out how good you truly are.
This putt from 5 feet.
A little bird tells me this is for birdie.
Our featured player still sits atop the leaderboard.
The high caliber architectural work here at Oakmount on full display here at the 5th.
Just a fairway metal long iron required off the tee. You want to avoid the bunkers down the left-hand side as best possible. Second shot down the hill to a Redan-style green that works from right to left and front to back. Big bunkers on the left-hand side you want no part of.
His second shot here. Yes, anytime you can find the green and have a putt, you'll take it. Trying to get 3 under par with this putt. John, what's the line on this putt?
This putt looks like it's breaking right to left.
And he holds another one. And he's building quite a sizable lead here.
Back-to-back birdies moving the right direction there, Luke.
And after that hole, this player is currently in first spot with Hideki Matsuyama close behind them in second. The 6 here at Oakmount is a beautiful par 3, playing back up the hill.
Mid to long iron required here to a green that looks so much smaller than it actually is. Not a whole lot of pin placements on this green. Find the center of the green and 2 putt and get out of there.
Going with the hybrid. This is beautiful to watch.
Dare I say, Luke, this player has been in fuego with his approach shots. Another green in regulation. This is how you do it 7 days a week.
Let's catch up with the current proceedings. Just 6 feet between he and the hole. So close. And that should secure the par on this one. Now 2 shots up after that one.
Time for the tee shot on this par 4 hole.
Bunker down the right-hand side. Could see a lot of action as this fairway does camber from left to right. So be wary of that. Down the left-hand side is where you want to be for your second shot. You get to look down on the green ever so slightly. There is an opening fronting this green, so you can chase your second shot in there if you choose to do so.
Okay, here we are again, back live. Rich, you look at Lydia Ko. If she's not a star already, she will be one day.
Well, she came on to the scene just in such a massive, dynamic way. Had a little low time in her career, but right now, back in the swing of things and looking sharp as ever. Drawing it in there beautifully.
All right, the putter can come out now. Henny is greenside.
He'll be happy to hold this. 21 foot.
This one on a good line. Tracking nicely. The putt goes in and the lead continues to grow. Here's a quick look at how things stand. It's a 3-shot advantage for our leader. Over to number 8. It's a par 3.
Straight uphill the entire way. Great feature on the left-hand side there with all the gorse, the junk, all of that. You want to avoid that at all costs. Even hitting the bunkers right is fine. Second shot plays back uphill, back into this clubhouse to a really cool looking squared off green. The back third of it is the putting green.
I like that one. Let's see what Rose Zhang has done so far today.
This was her third.
Gonna really have to hit this one. Henny, how tough will this putt be?
Oh, this is going hard left.
It's not bad from there.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
Taking a look at the leaderboard, he's got the lead. We've reached the closing hole of the opening 9. It's a par 4.
A tee shot here. The fairway cambers from left to right, kicking the golf ball into the right hand rough. Hopefully you can find the fairway. But from there, your second shot now goes to a green where the green tilts from right to left. This is a unique design feature and makes this par 4 super challenging.
Going with 8-iron here. This one needs to sit. Wow, he's going to like that one. A birdie would look really nice on the scorecard. That one drops. It's the 5th birdie of the round. He is on the move now at 5 under for the championship. We start the back 9 here at the 10th hole.
Yeah, this fairway, you can get a couple of really strange bounces. You land it short of these bunkers here. It kicks hard to the right. You get it passive, though. Now it kicks hard left. Second shot plays down the hill to a green that tilts from right to left severely. This par 4 is super difficult.
Looking at my yardage book, it looks like about 140 yards remain. This one headed for the green.
Roars going up around the golf course.
Here's Lydia Ko, 5 strokes behind our leader.
All right, let's get right back out to the action. Henny, how challenging is this putt?
This one, guys, he's got around 9 feet.
Well, this would be really nice to get a birdie opportunity.
surely it's going to.
As we move on to the next hole, our featured player has a 6-shot lead.
And 11 runs parallel, but back up the hill, Rich, and there's a trench that gets in the way off the tee.
You want to favor the left-hand side as best possible, as at the flattest spot on this fairway. From there, you've got a green that swings from left to right and back to front. Really difficult to judge the spin on your second shots here and get it close.
Well, I know that we're in the booth and not right up close to it, but it doesn't take a smart person to work out that's not a nice lie. That jumped out of the rough. Did you see that? Well, that sets up a birdie putt, even if it is from long range. 15 feet to the cup.
Good stuff today, especially the short game has been really sharp today.
And he's down there. You got to read.
This putt goes downhill and breaks to the right.
Oh, just missed the birdie. That's a shame. Well holed. Let's move on. There's been some great action out on the course. Let's take a look at this highlight from another person's play.
Fourth shot here.
And now we can take a look at how that play affects the leaderboard. And after that, sitting at 6 under for the event. The expression big boy par 5 gets used a fair bit in golf, but this one is definitely that at Oakmount, the 12th hole.
The shorter hitters have to worry about the bunkers on the right. The longer hitters, the one on the left, find the happy medium. And do you go for it? Let's find out. If you're laying it up, you want to find a good spot. I'm going to say anywhere from 85 to 100 yards out, because you want to be able to maximize your spin on this firm green.
Well struck. Time for the second shot at the 12th. Yeah, that one will play. Sitting at 6 under for the day. What happened there?
And missing it long with that approach, not a good leave.
This would be a great up and down from this spot. This would be a great par putt if he can make this. And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole. The 13th is a cool par 3 that works its way back up the hill.
13. Not a lucky number per se, and this is probably the reason why. This green is heinous. It is painful, even when you're on it, to try and judge the distance line break of your putts. I have to say, I've played a lot of difficult par 3s in my days. This one ranks right up there with the hardest.
Going with the 7. Handy effort, that one.
John, what's going on out there?
Hey guys, we are checking in with Lydia Ko as she gets it set for her next shot here on the 8th.
Trying to get it to 7 under par with this putt. All right, John, you've been reading them well all day. Take us through this putt.
Pretty straight putt. If anything, it'll move a little to the right.
That is a great birdie putt. And with that, he'll move to 7 under. Incredible. 14 at Oakmount. Not a long par 4, Rich, but still some work to be done.
This hole has changed dramatically over the years, not design-wise, but how players attack it. It used to be a long iron, find the fairway, and then a short iron second, wedge it on. Now we're seeing players time and time take out driver, challenge it up there, find one of those bunkers surrounding the green, and take their chances from there. Either way you play it, it's short, but it's dangerous.
"16 feet to the hole."
All right, guys, this for 2 birdies in a row.
Oh, what a putt. And he moves to 8 under now. Our current leader is up by a whopping 7 shots now.
Let's check out the 15th. It's a par 4.
Good news is they give you ample room off this tee. Church-style pew bunkers down the left-hand side, fairway cambers from left to right. From there, though, you have a green that sits down below you, but also chases away from you. You can land it short and bounce it on there, but when the pin's all the way back, it forces you to go after it.
That's going to work nicely for him. I'm being told John has more. John, what can you tell us?
Hello, Andrew. I'm down here checking out Rose Zhang as she gets set for her next shot here on the 13th.
This shot in the 220-yard range.
That's the way to draw up a nice shot.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that shot right there. How about 18 feet to the hole? Henny, what do you see in this putt?
I've got it going left to right.
On a nice line.
Nicely done with the putter. And after that hole, our featured player still atop the leaderboard. Here's the par 3 16th hole.
And once again, just another par 3 that's going to wear you out. A deep bunker fronting this green right here on the right-hand side. That screams bogey all day long. You want to favor the left-hand side, and if you can, bounce your tee shot into this green. If you miss the green here, you're looking 4 squarely between the eyeballs.
Five wood is the choice. This putt to get to 10 under. Henny, what is he looking at with this putt?
Well, he's got a real outside chance here. 29 feet.
Giving this one ample room out to the right.
Oh, that birdie would have been a big boost to the card. That putt goes in. Time to make a move. And after that hole, our featured player is in first place. Now to 17, a par 4.
Players that lay up to the right-hand side want to make sure they find the fairway, the high spot on the right-hand side, to a green that chases away from them. So they're going to have to put a lot of spin on that golf ball. Players going for the green want to miss the green out on the left-hand side so they can use the length of the green to their advantage.
Setting up in the green side rough. Tap in birdies. What a beautiful sight. The putt goes in and that cushion is getting wider. Here's a look at the way things stand. He is ahead by 8. We finish on 18 with a par 4.
This is a beautiful hole, and this golf course scares me, but this hole is beautiful. A ditch down the left-hand side, bunkers right, bunkers everywhere. Second shot for these players, straight back uphill, again to a uniquely designed green, almost in the shape of a square. 2 tiers, the front one and all the way in the back right. This truly is one of the hardest finishing holes in golf major championships.
Some nice calculations there with this wind.
8 feet remains. He finishes with birdie on 18. Here's a look at the leaderboard at the end of round 1, and he finds himself in first place.
It's been absolutely flawless so far. I cannot wait to see what this player produces tomorrow.
Well, that's it for today. On behalf of Rich Beam, Luke Elvey, and our entire crew here at 2K Sports, I'm Andrew Catalan saying so long. We'll see you next time.